For tonight's ceremony, we have two graduates to individually honor. First, we have Meredith Snurud. She has been with Winter Lakes High School since the 2020-2021 school year. She's mostly been an online student with us. Meredith has already started taking courses at SWAC. She has completed her high school education with a 3.77 GPA and is one of our class of 22 valedictorians. There we go. Next, we have a student who has spent his entire high school career with Winter Lakes. However, I'm not going to say all the things because that would take a while, wouldn't it? Jeffrey Varga has also completed his associate's degree this term, along with his high school diploma at SWAC. No, high school diploma here, associate's degree at SWAC. That's how that works. Yes, wow. Additionally, Jeffrey has spent the last several months not just doing all of that work, but also as the paid piano accompanist for Marshfield's Choir. He is a classically trained pianist. He also, about a year ago, took AP Chinese test in my office. I don't have any idea what he was saying during that time. But that is just how well-rounded he is. For all of his efforts, with a 3.688 GPA, Jeffrey is our third valedictorian. I don't know if you're aware of this part before you walk on up here. I've also been asked by the Cook Hill Rotary to tell you that they've awarded you with a $1,000 scholarship to whatever college you're going to.
All right, can you hear me? So I would like any Michael in the room to stand up because I'm doing a mic test. I want to make sure this works, which it seems like it does. What's not working is this piece of paper which just fell off the podium, which is not helping, right? Good evening, and there goes another one. I'm not even going to bother. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to this joyous occasion. It has been a long 4 years, seemingly longer with the pandemic stretched across them. But here we are, ready to graduate. Most of you do not know me personally. Allow me a moment to introduce myself. My name is Jeffrey Varga, as you've heard. I am a musician, collaborative pianist, aviation enthusiast, and photographer. And yeah, I'm a pretty big nerd too, so you gotta add that in there. Each of my aforementioned interests and skills have been augmented because of my experience here at Winter Lakes. I've had the time to pursue my passions and craft my educational journey. However, I'm in the unique position to have never actually experienced high school. You may be wondering, how can you be graduating high school without even experiencing it? Honestly, I'm wondering the same. But in reality, I never really attended any high school events, no in-person classes, and I've never met a single fellow student until a few weeks ago. Just as a typical high schooler would begin to participate in extracurricular activities, obtain his or her driver's license, attend prom, and essentially live their high school years to the fullest, the pandemic hit the hardest. The majority of my high school courses were completed online or at SWAC, which many of those classes were online as well. And the few classes I did have in person, I was often the only student. High school is about growing, becoming more adept, and learning to be an adult. These things are near impossible when stuck behind a computer screen, but we all still manage to do it. Short and no thanks to the wonderful school that we have all attended. For those lucky enough to have classes in person, your experience was likely masked and distanced, tracked and tested, and always a small virus outbreak away from being sent home. Anxiety was a constant, especially for our administrators, staff, and teachers. These staff members have worked tirelessly over the past few years to give us the best high school experience possible. Although they always do this, we know that the past few years have been exceptionally difficult, and I sincerely thank them for their hard work and perseverance. Graduates of 2022, we began our school journey as children, but we are now leaving as adults. We have completed a basic education that will serve as the platform we use to launch ourselves into our futures. We've been through a lot, and just graduating high school, in general, this year is rewarding. If we've already overcome this, I find it difficult to imagine what we cannot overcome. Some of us will go on to college, while others go straight to the workforce. But each one of us will travel our own path, just as we've done here at Winter Lakes. No matter where we go or what we do, there will be challenges ahead of us. I ask that you meet these challenges with your head high. We are the graduates of 2022. Thank you.